Hey guys, good afternoon. Happy Friday to you. It's Daryl here. It's 3 p.m. here in Connecticut on the East Coast, Friday afternoon. I may wait till Saturday to download this video, but either way, hello. I hope you're having a good start to your weekend. All right, this is kind of a special video. I wasn't planning on making this video, but I see this story going nationwide. I've seen it in about 10 newspapers from San Francisco to Washington to Florida, Hartford, Boston. I'll put all the links down below. And all these newspapers are talking about. See those doors right behind me? It's a back deck. It looks out over the town that this story is talking about. The town's called Plymouth, Connecticut, or Terryville. A small part of the town. It's the same place. A small part of the town is referred to as Terryville, but the overall name is Plymouth. It's basically the same place, Plymouth, Terryville, Connecticut. And all of this hubbub is about two different residences, as far as I know, that I've seen with my own eyes. Two different houses, two different homes over across the hill, not too, maybe a mile or two away from here. These homes have flags out in front with the sentiment F Biden and F you for voting for him. Okay, so there's a big hubbub about this. A lot of parents with kids. It's right out in front of the house. I'll take a picture and put it on my community page right next time I drive by. I could leave here in 5 minutes and take a ride right by. It's a big story going nationwide, and I can almost see the homes from my house here. How do I feel about this? How do I feel about it? Now, I don't have any kids. If I had kids, I can't really speak from that perspective, as I don't have kids. I know that there's a lot of stuff out there. This is some of the reasoning. They've had interviews with the people that own these homes, ardent Trump supporters. And these people argue that it's their First Amendment rights. And, kids see plenty of profanity, so they're used to it. They see much worse. So this is why these people think it's okay to put this stuff out in their front yard. I guess it's part of making America great again. Having probably the most foul word in the English language, one of the most foul words in the English language, out in bold letters, talking about their president, the president of the United States, in front of their house, making America great again. Anyway, how do I feel about this? Honestly, first of all, I feel it is their right. I do. I feel this is freedom of speech. I feel that they do have the right to do this. Apparently, the police chief of the town next door has been notified about this, and he's not willing to, he's saying that it's a First Amendment issue, and he's not able to or willing to do anything about it. I agree with him. You know what? I think back to when I took a knee back in November. If you guys haven't seen the video, go back and check it out. I happened to just come across a Stop the Steal rally. Right at the beginning, I went there. I was the lone non-Trump supporter. National anthem started playing, and I took a knee, and the people went nuts. People were angry. They started screaming at me, pointing at me, telling me to stand up. I heard people yelling, "Get him! Hey, look at him! Get him!" They surrounded me. I stood my ground. I stayed where I was. Like I said, the whole video's here on my channel. The thing is, at the end of it, I smoked my piece. That was freedom of speech. I took a knee for what I believe in. If you watch the video, you see Trump support right behind me with his hand about an inch away from my head. I didn't know this at the time. If I had known he was doing this, I don't know how I would have reacted. Probably not favorably. But he was flipping me off. Trump supporters apparently love that F word. Making America great again. Just part of making America great again. And but when I stood up, I said, thanks you guys, and I walked away. I made my point. I stood my ground. I made my point. Actually, one of the people there, I just talked about this in another video, one of the older men there said, "Excuse me, sir." And I didn't know what he was going to say. I said, "Yes." And he said, "I want to thank you." Something along those lines. But he was very nice to me. I think he was impressed by my being peaceful about this, doing what I came there to do, and being peaceful about it. And I thought about me doing that. I thought about their reaction. I believe I had the right to do that. It riled them up. It made them angry, but I had the right to do that. Just like I believe these people have the right to put that flag in their front yard. Now, here's the rest of my thoughts. Part of me, if it was my neighbor, I wouldn't be too happy about it because I would think about how it reflects on me and my street. I dislike the fact that my neighbors just had all these Trump signs in their front yards. But like I said, I'm not going to vandalize them or anything. It's their right. Honestly, it lets me know who they are. It does. It lets me know. It means a lot to me. As I've said in other videos, the first thing, and I mean this, the very first thing I think of when somebody has a Trump sign, Trump flag, Trump bumper sticker, I think about that time when Trump mocked that handicapped reporter and had that whole arena laughing at a man born with disabilities. And I thought, every time I see somebody say, "Yeah, I'm a Trump supporter," that's what I think of. That's what I think. This is that kind of person. This is the kind of person that makes excuses for that. Or for that rally where they had the torches. That they're very good people. It lets me know what kind of people they are. To this day and forevermore, every house that I've seen in this neighborhood that I saw the Trump signs back before the election, I have no contact with those neighbors. I walk around this neighborhood every day. Those people I've seen them look at me like they were going to say good morning or hello, and I ignore them. I no longer have any contact. I no longer have any time or any respect for those people. It goes way beyond politics. It really does. Donald Trump, who he was as a man, anybody that condoned that or turned a blind eye to it, I have no respect for those people. It goes with Donald Trump. It's gone way beyond politics for me. If they feel the same way about me because how I support Black Lives Matter, then that's their business. This is how I feel. Part of me is glad that they're making it known that this is the kind of person that they are, so that I know it and all the whole rest of the neighborhood knows this is who they are. This is their idea of making America great again. Good. I'm glad they're not hiding it. I'm glad they're letting all the rest of us know exactly who they are and what kind of people they are in their heart when they talk about Donald Trump being a Christian and making America great again. I'm kind of glad that they're putting these flags up there and let their true colors be shown. I feel bad for the people that have to live right next door to it. I believe this with all my heart in the last 14 years. I started another YouTube page, and it didn't work that well because I used a lot of negative attitude. In order to get viewers, when I very first started, I would go to the Trump sites and I would talk smack. And all I got was negativity coming back at me. It worked. I got some viewers, but they were all angry, hateful people. That's all I attracted into my life. Negative attracts negative. And this is one thing I've learned. I'll talk about different things here, but I try to keep a positive attitude. Just because I have a positive attitude doesn't mean I'm going to agree with everything or talk glowingly about everything. But positive attracts positive, and negative attracts negative. And I believe in my heart that these people flying these flags are on the list, are on karma's list. Part of me, honestly, almost feels bad for them because I know that they're on the wrong path. Honestly, I don't believe any good can come of that for them or their family. And I don't mean, people doing things to them or anything like that. I just mean that when you put out that kind of energy, you're going to attract that kind of energy back. Even like I said, with me, I no longer have contact with the people that I know are Trump supporters. I just don't have respect for anybody that can turn a blind eye to that kind of thing. Mocking somebody born with disabilities. That's not funny to me. Somebody that can condone separating families and yet still call themselves Christians. I can't respect that. And part of me is glad that these people are making themselves known, showing their true colors. I think it's actually better than hiding it and just being a hypocrite and trying to blend in, or trying to pretend you're something you're not. At least they're admitting who they are and showing who they are. All right, that's my thoughts on this. I'll put the links down below. All the stories about there's several. It's making for such a small town. It's getting a lot of headline news. And next time I go by the next day or two, I'll take a picture of the flag and I'll show it. I'll put it on my community page for you guys. All right, you guys have a great weekend.